Hello, my name is Jeff Rolka. Thank you for checking out my video. I would like to help you sing every song that you wish to sing better. And one of the ways that we can do this is to look at how you are combining your vowels and consonants in the lyrics of your songs. Now, if we were in a lesson together, we could pick apart the song and all the lyrics, all the vowels and all the consonants and things like that, and target very specific issues that you might be having. But in this video, I'm going to give you some exercises to kind of get the ball rolling so you can think about your vowels and consonants maybe a little bit differently and perhaps a little bit more acutely, so that when you're working on your repertoire, you can diagnose those issues and fix them. The phrase that I have for us to use with these exercises is very simple. From every star. 3 very simple words, but there's a little bit more complexity to them when you put them into a musical phrase. We're going to begin by singing all of those words and the syllables that are contained therein on a single pitch. We're going to focus first on our tonal onset, where we begin. Now, in spoken language, we would tend to lean into that FR in the word from, even as I've just said it there, from. The problem, however, is that in singing, our intelligibility, our ability to be understood, is a function of how we get into our vowels and also a seasoning of the consonants. The vowels are what carry the tune. They are ultimately what we can sustain through a phrase. The consonants are the icing on the cake, if you will, and they give us the ability to be understood. They define the words, but too much of those consonants, and it will impede our ability to sustain the vowels. So generally, when we think about diction or enunciation when it comes to singing, we tend to focus on those consonants, and I would suggest to you that we reverse it. We focus on the vowels and creating good vowel alignment and connection between the vowels, and then, depending on the genre that we are singing, use only as much of the consonants as we need to be understood. So here, starting here on this F, I'll show you on the piano. From every star. It would be easy to lean into that F, from, and that's a bit of an exaggeration. But notice how much I am minimizing it in order to get into the sound of the word from. From every star. The FR is barely there. Whatever octave you'd like. I'm going to sing here. You could sing here if you're more comfortable. If you can sing there, my hat is off to you. But feel free to pick a comfortable area. Try it with me. And from every star. Now we can still use this phrase and this melody, static as it is, and look at the diphthong in the word every. Every, the R-Y sound. Now that Y in this word is pronounced as an E sound. We would do well to not sing into the diphthong, which is to say, focus on the vowels that are in that word. Every. We want to minimize that VR, that R sound. In my singing, I will leave that V out as much as possible. Every. It's barely there. However, too frequently, it's very easy to sing into that diphthong. Every, and you can hear how much it compromises the volume of my voice and muddies up that phrase. Focus on the vowels, minimize the connection between the consonants. We sing through those consonants. So again, starting here, from every star, we're singing through the diphthong, getting from the to the e. And from every star, from every star, from every star. On your own. Now, in addition to how much of the consonants we use, we have to critically think about where the consonants go. We're going to have a moving line now. It will sound like this. Same quote-unquote lyrics, if you will. From every star. It's just a neighbor tone there, right? From every star. Notice how I am placing the M of the consonant, the M consonant from the word from, and the diphthong re in every. From isn't really attached to the word that we're taking it from any longer. So I'm like saying the word from over and over and over again. From, I'm putting it on the second scale degree there, as opposed to from, where I close off the phrase and then have to restart it. We want to connect from vowel to vowel to vowel. Putting the M on the neighbor tone means that we start that vowel at the right pitch as opposed to getting caught somewhere in the middle there. And it also means that the sound from the word from has a nice melismatic connection to the of the neighbor tone. So once again, from every. Notice the R on re, from every. I'm, again, avoiding that diphthong. I'm going straight to the E, and I'm singing the melismas, those changes in pitches, on vowels as opposed to consonants or diphthongs. It could sound like this. From every. That is, of course, an exaggeration. But listen to the difference when I minimize my consonants, sing the melismas on the vowels. From every star. So I am calculating where I want my consonants to go. I'm singing the varying notes, the melismas with the vowels, and then I'm looking, to my last vowel to make a nice finish to my phrase. Let's try it together. And from every star, from every star, from every star. Now you. Now, this becomes more challenging when we have a wide interval in play. So we're going to try that right now. Same quote-unquote lyrics, from every star. Here we have a skip of a perfect fifth. Again, pick the octave that's best for you. You might start here. You might start there. You might start there. From every this is really where minimizing that M, staying out of the diphthong, connecting the vowels, we're all talking about the same thing here. It's all different ways of describing the same thing. We want to make the connection from vowel to vowel. In a skip like that, you will really hear it if the vocalist is singing into the diphthong. It would sound like this. From that M really closes things down. It muddies up that phrase. You don't get a nice, clean change to the top pitch. From every star. On the descending phrase, we still want to make sure that we're connecting from vowel to vowel. We're staying out of our diphthongs. That R of every, we are singing through it. We are minimizing it. We are getting to the vowel. Every star. Again, it sounds like this. From every star. And try it with me. And from every star. From every star. From every star. Now you. One last pro tip. You may have heard me doing it, though in truth there's a lot of compression and things like that working to make sure I don't clip the audio signal in recording these. So the compressors are going to minimize my dynamics a little bit. You won't get the full idea of the change in dynamics or change in volume that I'm using here. But luckily for us, in popular music genres, singing with a crescendo as we ascend is typically quite desirable. This is also very good for our vocal technique. So, start soft. Pro tip, start soft. Least viable sound. Now, you might choose to do something different in the performance of your songs. That's fine. We are using this as a technical exercise, looking to maximize our vocal function. So, from F, and I'm getting ready for the crescendo over the duration of the from, that held pitch. From every star. Try it with me one more time, starting with that least viable sound. Again, we're in tune. We have consistent tone production. It's consistent in vowel alignment with the rest of the line, but it is the least viable sound. We could be louder if we wanted to, but we're looking for the least viable sound right now. Again, good intonation, good vowel alignment, all that other good stuff. It's consistent. In other words, it's not where I'm whispering. That's not the least viable sound. That's not viable. We want to be consistent. So, from every star. Let's try that again with our crescendo. And from every star. From every star. From every star. Keep going. And there you go. Look carefully at the connection between vowel to vowel to vowel in your songs and how the consonants either interrupt the airflow or in some instances maybe make a tonal onset easier or something like that. Look at that relationship between the vowels and consonants. Assess how you are executing them and see if there are ways to optimize the way that you are going from vowel to vowel to vowel. The better your vowel alignment, which is another way of saying the more that you practice all the vocalizations and quote-unquote warm-ups on my YouTube channel here, the better your vowel alignment, the more overall consistency you will have from vowel to vowel to vowel. The consonants then become ways to shape the words, but we want to make sure that we're only using enough of the consonants to shape the word. More than that, and all we're doing is disrupting the flow of air and making it harder for us to execute our phrases with nice legato full sounds. I do hope this helps. This subject's been coming up a lot for me lately, which is why I decided to make a video here about it. If you've got questions or you think there's something I've missed, please drop that in the comments. This is by no way a comprehensive discussion of this subject because there's an awful lot of other consonants we could go through. Leave me a comment about what consonants you'd like to see next, and I'll make a video about it. And until then, thanks for watching. Take really good care of your voices, enjoy singing, and hopefully we'll see you again. Bye. So this is Sing Every Song Better, the motorcycle version.